Welcome to James Bond Fan Events. I'm Matt Sherman and I've been running James Bond fan conventions for many years. I urge you to take a look at bondfanevents.com where we have a full suite of events listed through 2023 despite the current COVID lockdown. We have events going on in Egypt, Mexico, Italy, the Bahamas, Key West, New Orleans, and more. Check us out. We have many people, dozens of people signed up for dozens of events. I want to talk today about something that came up in an earlier video, which is why are James Bond films taking so long to produce? The number one reason, as well as probably the number 2, 3, and 4 reasons, has to do with money. Only a handful of companies in the entire world can finance a film as expensive as James Bond. Quantum of Solace, which came out in 2008, was the most expensive film ever made, minute for minute, because it's the shortest James Bond film at 1 hour and 45 minutes or so, and very, very costly. Spectre's costs, the last James Bond film prior to the time of this video, have been buried in different Hollywood ways, but it cost about $400 million. Grossed an incredible $800 million around the world, but that meant that Sony, chief financier of the film, earned only about $36 to $80 million for that film, depending on how you count it, front end, back end money, and so on. About half of the gross of the James Bond films, by law, by rights, by contract, go to Michael G. Wilson, Barbara Broccoli, and their heirs and assigns, the producers of the James Bond films. They're still very active in this. And some of the money goes to the heirs and assigns of Ian Fleming. So very few companies, very few movie companies can make a James Bond film or afford to, and then we see that the profits go to many persons. As a matter of fact, quite a few companies have had their hands on James Bond in the last few years, and it's turbulent for its future. We don't know what's going to happen. Another reason why these films take so long to produce is the actors want breaks. Daniel Craig and the other actors want to do other projects, not just make James Bond films for a dozen years in a row. And the producers, and this is another great reason, need creative regeneration time. Everybody wants a year off after doing a James Bond film. It takes months in pre-production, months of shooting and reshooting, sometimes close to a year of shooting, and then post-production work like soundtrack and so on. So several years in the making, and frankly, when I'm driving on the road and I see a blimp, a dirigible, the Goodyear blimp, I think, wow, it's so cool, what a cool ship. It'd be great if James Bond had a fight. Oh, wait a minute, he did that in 1985, View to a Kill. Or I see archival footage of the space shuttle or a rocket, and I think James Bond should really, nope. He's used rockets in films like You Only Live Twice and The Space Shuttle in 1979's Moonraker and so on. If you have ideas for a new James Bond film, please let the producers know. I also urge you today, if you haven't done so, to trust Jesus for eternal life. He can take you to heaven if you trust Him. He knows the way. Thanks for watching our channel, and please subscribe.